Here in the bottom right corner of the map, he still leads the series 2-1. And he still has his opponent on that last life. It's going to be the blue Protoss, Samsung Galaxy's Emotion.
The top left has the red Terran, it's MVP's center.
So you know how the Weekly All In did that comic about how Koreans pick their name?
Yes.
And how like the next one should be called Landslide because of the whole lyrics, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
I was thinking like Landslide's like a pretty badass name, and I was trying to remember like in Beerfest, wasn't that the name of the fat guy in Beerfest?
I don't know what Beerfest is.
Oh my gosh, are you real? Oh, Zombie. Okay, did you like Super Troopers? I don't remember.
Not really, no.
Oh, okay, fuck it then. We're not having this conversation. But chat, someone was it?
Right.
It was like Landslide, was it, or Landfill? Oh no, I think it was Landfill. Never mind. Anyways, I was gonna say though, like I love that these names are so badass, and it kind of makes me angry because like when I think of, you know, like a classic thing is you try and pick a name for yourself, or you're looking around the room, you pick objects, right? So you're like chair, monitor, watch, that sort of thing. They're never as cool sounding as the way the Koreans end up having them. I'm a little bit jelly. Like, if I could go back, I would pick Landslide over Rifkin 10 times out of 10.
I guess. You wouldn't pick Riptide?
Shut up.
That's what you told the guy you would, though, to make everything less awkward.
I was trying to make it less awkward that he didn't know who the fuck I was. Like, hey, we want to get the community cast from Base Rate TV on. What's up, Zombie Grub and Riptide? I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? Like,
they're like, oh yeah, let's get Day 9, Total Biscuit, Tasteless, and looks at hand with smudge ink, Riptide, and Zombie Gerb.
I don't know, man. Like, I wasn't pissed. Like, I wasn't mad, but it was one of those moments where, like, dude, can you just, like, maybe ask me my name if you don't know what it is instead of fucking making one up? Like,
it's like, it could have been, like, done, like, in a more funny way, right? Like, when you don't know someone's name, like, it might be Jessica, it might be Jennifer, so you're like, and you say it, right? So it could have been like, and then provide the blank.
Yeah. I don't know. We keep making fun of it, like, but I'm not gonna lie, like, it's kind of just.
It's kind of hurt in my feelings.
It was like how we didn't get put on the Blizzard Stream Awards, you know? Like.
It just all combines, and I'm so sad that Blizzard doesn't love us. Mommy doesn't love us.
I feel bad too, because like there are some legitimately very nice people at Blizzard who've been very helpful and very supportive of Base Trade TV and the channel and all that. But it does kind of suck where you're like, man, what the fuck? You don't know our names. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. And those who missed the Christmas stream, I think the VODs are on YouTube somewhere if you really want to dig into it, but they're not our VODs.
It was for Christmas?
Yeah, that was the Christmas stream, the holiday stream they were doing. Maybe not Christmas, but like holiday stream.
Oh, I thought it was just another day for arcade fun.
No, it's around holiday time, that's for sure.
Alright, I believe you.
Because remember, that's the whole point was playing with like Day 9 and everyone on like the holiday themed maps. So we play all the ice ones and the snowman and all that.
We played one ice one. The other one was the centipede game.
Yeah. Oh, that's
right.
You left early. That's right. I forgot.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so you played more Winery maps.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
By the way, playing that centipede game in Day 9 was hilarious. Like,
that was so infuriating. I just gave up after a while. Like,
yeah.
This is never gonna end.
Anyways, neither here nor there. We do have some mild aggression coming out of center, but nothing that we haven't seen before. He seems to really enjoy diving in with these Hellions, and I think Emotion started to clue into this a little bit. Now, unfortunately, he's not going to be able to stop these from getting in, and these Hellions we've seen get, you know, between 5 and 8 kills in the past, but this time around, I don't think that's quite going to be the case. Maybe 3 if he's lucky. Yeah, a little unfortunate. 4 in total. If that Reaper stays alive, of course, the biggest deal for this thing isn't to fight. No. It's to live and scout within the next 20 seconds. Because Center has not seen the main, and he hasn't seen what's being chronoed out right now.
Oh, wait, me. This might not be a big deal. Never mind. Darn it. There's still the way that he was placing the gateways. I thought he was going to go for something with busts. But I guess it is just the 3-gate blink. I mean, he might still do the 3-gate version of the busts, but I was like, it's been like 7-gate, you know? Damn.
Well, the Widow Mine's gonna get dropped in here. Well, Blink was counted out. The Observer is in position, but the Stalkers are not so... Yeah, he just pulls the probes immediately.
Yeah. And now this is where... This is, it almost tells Emotion to attack. Alright? Like, seeing that it is a Widow Mine drop, if he saw there was no bunker, you chrono those gateways, you put a proxy pylon out there, you attack with Blink, and you maybe win. Alright?
Yeah.
Like, that's just... Your production isn't strong, but theirs is much worse.
It's a funny way to phrase it, but yes, that is actually a good TLDR version of it. I think that is the problem, though. Like, when you think about things, like in a nutshell for Terran, rarely does a Terran player fall so badly to one big attack. Like, where they're bunkered up, they've got their whole army, they've got the turrets down. It's always the counter attack. After you've sent something across the map, or a couple of your medevacs have died, it's that sort of snap back reaction that seems to be the killing blow a lot of the time.
Oh, but Emotion's not going for the attack. I really feel like if he had gone immediately, this bunker wouldn't be there. You know, the barracks would have only just been producing. It would have been really nice. Now it's just going to be like a pressure, and Center doesn't really have to worry.
Zombie
Oh,
Grove.
nice. What?
Oh, actually, that was a great pick. But I was ready to get shut off there. How can you say you don't try at StarCraft 2? Don't you have a giant finals you're still ever preparing for? I'm not asking sarcastically, I mean like legitimately.
Finals?
For a thing we can't discuss.
Oh.
Or do you just not care about that at this point?
Dude, I don't even remember. Yo, I'm really just quite, I'm quite
content being adequate.
I don't have a good work ethic, man. I still got ladder anxiety. Even though I can get over it, it's still like, I don't really want to start. I'm pretty bad at being a StarCraft 2 player.
I guess for context, if anyone watching the VOD of this, Samira basically just in chat saying she gets the Masters and just says, stop trying. Oh, that pickup, that kind of sucked. I was a little bit worried that might have actually impacted the fight pretty badly there. If Emotion had realized and picked up that medevac, that could have been devastating, but enough bio to push this back and scare him away.
Whoosh. It's Canadian.
What?
You kind of had a Canadian accent on push.
You pushed him away.
Pushed him away.
Absolutely there, You pushed him right out of his base. No doubt. Now we got
hey,
that.
Rifkin. Who's Canada's favorite Russian person?
Rasputin. Rasputin.
What a good night that was.
Ah, my fucking lungs. Yo, I was doing so good at not coughing and you're ruining it. I still can't. Here's the thing, right? Someone actually messaged me about this. Like, I noticed you're doing a lot less of your stupid laughing at your own jokes lately, and it's been way better for the cast. And I'm just like, fuck you. I literally can't, because when I do, I start coughing like crazy. Like, I hate, like, thank you, but fuck you, like, at the same time. Like, I don't know what to say to that. I love laughing at my
more
own
of the
jokes.
jokes, so.
Yeah, you.
My jokes.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Zombie Group, guys. Is maybe the like. Hear me out, right? It's like this accidental band-aid effect. Like, you know, nature corrects itself and all that. Like, there's a lack of bad jokes in the channel, so she naturally fills the void.
Everything is balanced in life.
Yeah, it's like karma and shit.
Yes.
Stocks do blink forward. They gotta be careful. You don't want to blink into too many marauders, but I think this is an army you probably could have taken on if you wanted to dedicate, but just not worth the cost.
Third base and a double forge. It's up to Sanji to decide what he wants to do against this. He's already started Viking production, so I'm gonna say he's not gonna do what he did on Cactus Valley, which is fine.
This is always so irritating though, because it's really like, if you scan, you see a double forge. What can you really do? A lot of the times we talk and theorize about how, oh well, you know, you have less units for it, and that is usually the case. But unless you are already preparing to go for a big all-in with an SCV pull or something, you know, you can't just suddenly decide, scan the forges and go like, yep, I want to do this now. It's kind of like, well, you can't do anything about it. You have to let them get away with it.
Yeah, besides sniping the forges, basically.
Yeah.
They're usually going to get the upgrades. And if they get the upgrades, just to do SCV pool, those upgrades sometimes could be the difference maker.
Vikings, please.
Well, you can't blame them. That Warbursum kind of did like a trick thing there.
It did.
DTs are terrible. Terrible people.
Wait, now I do blame them because there's the flock of Vikings in the main. What were those two supposed to be?
Oh no, they were with the main army. They just
These
came
two?
back.
Okay.
Give them a break.
Okay. The man, it disappoints me so much is I love watching Blizzard cinematics. Okay, we're gonna have an SCV poll. I wasn't sure about this. I love watching Blizzard cinematics, and the Vikings in the Heart of the Swarm intro are so freaking cool. You know, they come down the squad, they're driving some missiles and doing what looks like bombing on like the Leviathan. They land to fight against the Ultralisks, but in game, I don't know, man. They're just kind of a letdown.
Sure. But this is almost a 2-base version of it anyways, despite having a third CCU. It's like almost a fake. He's only have one upgrades. I mean, he never really started mining from the third. It's a little weird and something that Emotion I don't think was really expecting, but he's making the best of a bad situation. Good force fields keep him away for a while. I don't think he can buy in a time for 2-2 to finish. That is a long way off.
It is.
But even a couple of warping rounds is better.
He's, it's really smart though. He's left a lot of the Colossus in the back. He doesn't want the Vikings to free pick this. It'd be so easy to just put those Colossus on the front line and mow down the Marines by the force fields. It's so tempting to do that, but it's way better that he didn't. Now, unfortunately, as we see, most of the SCVs are kind of scattered at this point. The pull not really paying off just yet, and he can't quite get up here to the high ground properly. Medevac's even being pushed through a little bit, but there's the break. Here comes the fight. Vikings gonna one-volley down that Colossus. Not a problem. Too many Vikings to deal with. And with the Colossus removed from the equation, they can land. They can take this fight. The SCV's still not really involved. Scans for the DTs. Zealots doing nothing at all, and this army has crushed Emotion.
They're doing nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, just like continuously scanning, knowing that DT is going to be warped in for this. That was just
stupid, sexy SCVs.
Exactly. And the third had to be lifted up for Sentry because if there was like a Zealot or two coming forward. But that doesn't really matter. Like I said, he wasn't really using it. So he just lifts it.
Yeah. The army's bulking up here, and Emotion, he wants to take another fight, but there's just too much. Let's not forget there's still production and there's still technically mining going on for Center while this goes on, so it's not exactly like he's in dire straits. He'll take this fight pretty well. There's still DTs. He needs another scan.
Where's the scan? He's used 3 of them, I think.
Yeah. This is actually a little bit worrisome, but Nexus goes down. The stalkers are gone. Even if the DTs weren't scanned, he ties it up 2-2. And Center will take us to the final match, Game 5, here in the finals. Now, we didn't play an ad break beforehand to make up for my poor observing. We are going to make up